Jordan and Layla. Jayla. Jordala. Laylan. A mess. A hot mess. And we finna talk about why Layla and Jordan just won't work. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you again with another amazing All American video. And I just felt called to grab my mic really quick and talk about my feelings behind Jayla or the shipping of Jordan and Layla and why I actually am not feeling it. So I have spoken about this in various videos when little tidbits pop up and come about, but I don't know if I have yet to make a single video that really just encompasses all of my thoughts around this. So here it is. This is the perfect video for you to also let me know or let the community know why you are or are not shipping Layla and Jordan together. So drop down in the comment section down below as you are watching this video and listening, and tell us what you think as well, because I would love to have this conversation with you all. All right. Yes, my number one reason why I don't ship Jordan and Layla is because I really do enjoy Simone and Jordan's relationship. Though started on a lie, and though they had to endure a few things about each other that weren't actually the best, I do believe that Jordan and Simone's union has been better for both of their lives. It has really helped push each of them individually as well as within their coupledom to the next level as people. Now, unfortunately, I believe that Simone has allowed that evolution and that growth and that push to push her not only within the relationship, but also it maintains as she stands alone. And with Jordan, it kind of just manifests within the relationship and within his proximity, Simone, but then he also reverts back quite a bit. Like he regresses quite a bit when left to his own devices and not around Simone and still subjected to similar things that are happening. So I do think that they have a positive impact on each other. However, Jordan's isn't as sustained as of yet. And I think that more time in this relationship and getting used to it, and not getting used to the relationship, but getting used to the evolution, and then having the standards and the hold that, Simone has for him within the relationship could help him further along in his character development of like showing up as this much better person and not necessarily regressing back all the time. But regardless, Simone's Jordan is my favorite Jordan. He is the most tolerable Jordan. He is the most likable Jordan. He to me is a really, really, really great guy. So that is my number one reason. Now, with that said, I do have to think about the question of, well, Erica, do you think that Jordan could actually be that guy with Layla as well? Because if he could, then that would actually make your point a little bit invalid, or just be able to transfer it over so this relationship would actually work. And that to me, while it would make sense on the surface, I would need for Jordan to be with anybody, or for me to for him with anybody, I would love for him to to tangibly take away certain growth before jumping from one relationship to the next, versus needing these women to make him be this better person. Like if he cannot get to a place within this relationship with Simone that he can substantially stand on his own and be a solid individual, then I don't want him for nobody, including Layla. Like honestly, I think it's kind of okay for how it's happening specifically with Simone and Jordan in this relationship, because she also had a ways to come as well. She lied about being pregnant by this man just because she was alone and she knew that he would step up to the plate. So she had a little bit of a ways to go as well in reference to her character development and her growth and her morality and all of that. Layla's journey has been more about her individual mental health, depression, and things like that. So I don't necessarily think that I want to tack onto her belt or to her coat jacket the need to help this man evolve, or this little baby man, or this little baker man, whatever you want to call it, to help him to continue to evolve. From what we have seen, we see Jordan very grounded, kind of mature, a little bit wise when he interacts with Layla. However, once they enter into a relationship, it's not even just how he interacts with her, but as being a part of a couple, you're supposed to make each other better. Then she gets the responsibility of having to bring him along in social settings as well. And like, yeah, I just don't want that for her. So that was just to address any counterpoints to my original point. My second main point for why I don't think that Jordan and Layla will work, because the storyline is stale. I don't like the way they're going about it. It feels very much so like they're taking the blueprint that was Bolivia, Spencer and Olivia, and their growth or their trajectory from friends to couple, and they're literally just placing it on these two other characters. And I'm not here for it. It's not giving fresh, it's not giving fun, it's not giving innovative, it's giving repeat. It's giving, okay, because we had Spencer and Olivia slow burn, we're gonna have Jordan and Layla slow burn. Because they started out as friends and one was kind of pining over the other and the other wasn't actually paying attention at first, we gonna have this one pine over this one and the other one not pay attention at first. And it's like we've already seen that. We spent the last 3 seasons going through this with one of the marquee couples, one of the marquee people of this series. Do we really want to see this exact same storyline happen again with two other characters? Because my answer is a big fat no, period. One of the things that I really, really enjoy, and I think that really drew me in to falling in love with All American, is that the story from the jump felt fresh, felt new, felt authentic. And if we go down the road of recycling storylines or recycling character arcs through various characters, personally I feel like that's going to take the story to a stale place. I'm not necessarily a fan of where we currently are, with Spencer still suffering with his savior complex after going through extensive therapy, identifying it, and seemingly moving in another direction. He is now regressing, similar to Asher. Within the last episode 7, we've seen a little bit of regression by way of him, or his deep reliance on women and their validation of him, so that he can't seem to get past. It's like, I am ready now that we're in season 4. We've launched a spin-off series and we're probably going to be heading into season 5. I am ready to actually see some growth and some change, and all that Jayla is giving me right now is more of the same. And it's like, why do I have to watch that when I could just go back and watch seasons 1, 2? Because I already do that as is. Yes, y'all, I do not rewatch season 3 because it's a little bit too traumatic for me. But that's a conversation for another day. The third reason why I think that Jordan and Layla won't work is simply because it feels very arbitrary. It feels very much so like we're going to keep the crew love going to keep the crew love going with no actual reason at all. And that kind of just makes no sense to me, honestly. It just feels very arbitrary. Like, I don't feel like there's a purpose for it. I don't feel like Jordan has been in love with Layla since they have been younger. I don't feel like Layla has been in love with Jordan. It just seems like it's something to do, and just as easily as we could do this, we can introduce new characters for both of these characters and explore new relationships and new dynamics by way of doing that, which we get the peak of in episode 7 when Layla actually opens herself up to this producer dude. However, we still also get the moment of them trying to, I guess, see this slow burn or this jealousy with Jordan when he's still in this relationship with Simone. And I also didn't peg Jordan as actually exiting the relationship with Simone as a cheater. So I don't want them to actually have them implode this way. Like, I would love if Jordan and Simone are going to head towards the end, that they do so in a poetic way. Honestly, their relationship has been so beautiful. It has been so natural and has grown to be very, very mature. I would love to not see it be some kind of volatile, drama filled breakup, but more so like, I just need space to figure out who I want to be and what I want to do. All right, y'all, those are my 3 reasons why I think Jordan and Layla won't work. I think also my underlying reason for, like, that's beneath all of these reasons, or maybe my unofficial 4th reason, is that I would also love to be able to see on a main media platform, show, or network the amplification of platonic love. Why is it that we have to see male and female characters be together romantically just because they deeply love each other, just because they might be in close proximity with each other? I would love to see us tell the story of these teenagers cultivating platonic relationships that are actually very healthy and solid, that becomes like pillars to support them through the rest of the things that happen in life, because there's still so many other things that happen to us in life that we need support through. And I, for one, am very grateful for some of the amazing Black men that I have grew up alongside who didn't necessarily want me for my body or to be in a relationship with me, but just really invested in me as a woman, as a strong black woman, and was able to pour into me and support me in that way and not needing anything from me romantically. But just a thought. Again, I would love to hear your thoughts on this, so drop down in the comment section right now and let me know what you think. If you're new here, it's your good sis Erica Vane, and I break down All American in addition to a few other amazing television series that are on various different networks. And I would love for you to join my tribe by hitting the subscribe button, turn your bell notifications on so that you do not miss a video. Let me hop in the comment section to read these and respond, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.